up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor if you are new here, and today is day one of my running journey. I feel like something that very few people know about me is that I am a very light doomsday prepper. Like, I don't have a doomsday bunker or anything like that. Not that I'm completely against that, and I don't even have like any kind of like backstock, although I do feel like maybe a couple of jugs of clean water may be good. But I do think periodically about how many packs of Gushers I might need to survive for a couple years as a type 1 diabetic. And I also have a full plan about how I'm going to bring my cats with me if we ever have to flee from zombies. And so often I feel like I'm watching doomsday media of some sort and thinking, wow, they are running a lot. And I currently cannot run that much. I truly have no baseline for how much I could even run like at a consistent pace. I do not like to run. I have never liked to run, but I am somewhat active. I'm generally more of like a Pilates weightlifting kind of girl than like heavy cardio. But I am a really good walker. Like, I can consistently do like 30,000 steps when I'm traveling. So this isn't quite like couch to 5K kind of thing, but that is kind of what I'm going off of. Also, I feel like everyone and their mother is running marathons right now, and I don't know if that is like the end goal for this, but I figured I would give it a week and just kind of see where it went. Is the summertime the time to start running? I do not know. My gut says no, because I've heard that when it gets hot outside, it makes it harder. But also the Ohio weather has been like miserably rainy, low-key kind of cold, so like springtime wasn't it either. So there's no time like the present. So I think this is kind of what I'm gonna go off of. I tried to do this a little while back and we did legitimately one session, but I did the like 30 seconds of running, a minute and a half walking, and I felt like 30 seconds of running was not like a lot. So I think maybe we'll ramp it up either like 45 seconds or like a minute. I want it to feel challenging, but at the same time like not so challenging that I never want to do this again. It's currently 73 degrees in Columbus, so I feel like that's a good temperature to give running a try. It's been a beautiful day, so I think we'll get outside, get a little stretch in, and then give this a try.
Hi. Do you want to come on the run?
Three, 2, 1, go.
Oh, my knees. Oh, the mic, it's going everywhere. It might not work. I'm itchy already. So something interesting that happens to me when I run that I don't really know why it happens, because again, I'm not like super inactive, is that I get itchy everywhere. And it's literally miserable. It takes, I don't know, I feel like a couple rounds of running and scratching my entire body until that goes away. So if anybody has any suggestions from that, when I Google it, it just says it happens to people who don't run. I don't really understand why, because again, it's not like I'm inactive, but it does make running miserable. So this is miserable and I hate this. Why do people run? We're only on like round 3. I don't like it. Okay, we're about halfway. I'm feeling surprisingly good. I feel like I was dying there at the beginning. But as we've gone, I'm not as itchy, which is definitely a positive, and I feel like I'm dying less. So all of that is good. How do you feel like I'm doing on my first time?
I think you're doing good. Not as itchy as previous times, and you're hanging in like a champ on the running part. So
Champ. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. I am a champ. Okay, day 2, and we learned some things. Number 1 is that the microphones are not gonna stay on my body when I'm running, so if the audio sucks the rest of this video, I'm sorry, but it's not conducive to good running. So 2 is that the New Balance shoes that I was wearing did indeed give me shin splints. So we're wearing my xoxos today and hoping that that is a little bit better. I feel like when I've run in my xoxos before, it's been a better experience. They're like one of the only shoes I feel like I've ever worn that haven't given me shin splints. I just don't really like the white of them anymore. If this is something that I continue to do, I maybe will want to go to like a running shoe store and get my foot fitted and have them tell me like what its best shoe for my foot is gonna be, but we're gonna make it through this week first and then we'll see how that goes. It is considerably warmer today, however, I do think that it's gonna rain. It's already like kind of sprinkling, but I wanted to stay consistent, so hopefully we don't have to cut short, but we are gonna try and give this our best shot. It's like 80 degrees today instead of like in the 70s, so it is a little bit warmer. I definitely can feel it, but I'm not sure how it's going to affect my running necessarily. I wanted to run down to this coffee shop that we like to walk to sometimes and then get like a matcha and then walk back, but because I think that it's gonna rain, like the radar looks like it's gonna downpour at any minute, we're probably not gonna do that today, but maybe that would be a good thing to do tomorrow. Okay, I feel like that's enough warm up. Let's try some running and I'll check in with you after. We have 3 more rounds left, but I'm starting to die, which is better than it was yesterday, but I'm still feeling out of breath. And we're still just doing 45 seconds, a minute and 30 off. So that feels kind of pathetic. That was a lot for me today. My lungs kind of feel a little bit fiery. Not a lot fiery, but definitely wasn't easy per se.
Well, the good news is it never gets harder than that.
Yeah, that is true, and I survived, so
Tomorrow will be better.
let's hope. We've got a new location unlocked today. We came to Ohio State's campus for a little change in scenery. If you guys didn't know, this is where Kevin and I went to college. We haven't been in college for a minute, but it is our alma mater. We thought this would be a good place to have a little change of scenery. If it gets dark, it's more well lit than our neighborhood is, so I think I might try ramping it up to a whole minute of running today, which feels a little scary. Let's cross the road. We're gonna do a minute on, a minute and a half off for 20 minutes of running. It cooled off a lot. It was really hot earlier, but as you can see, it maybe looks like it might rain at any second, so we'll hope that for the next 20 minutes we'll be okay, get a little bit of a new scenery, a little run, and day 3 will be a success, hopefully. Kevin just said, I wonder what they do to not have weeds.
It just looks great.
That was the most dad thing you've ever said.
Yeah, I mean, when you start doing a lawn, you notice those things.
We're like halfway through and the sky is only getting darker, I feel like, so. Oh no, 9's laying down.
Oh.
And there's one over there.
Over there.
We're trying to figure out the numbers. We can't, I know it's like a thing, but there's no rhyme or reason. There's just numbers. But it's halfway. I'm feeling tired and the sky's getting darker, so I feel like we've gotta head back to where we're started. We're amidst the classroom buildings right now. It is fun to kind of like be back going through campus. Truthfully, if college Taylor could see me now, she would have never been doing this. So it's kind of crazy to be back here running on campus when I couldn't tell you the last time that I ran or if I ever ran anywhere close to college, but this is the journalism building. This was Kevin's home for at least your last 3 years, right?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Ending my workout where my college experience began feels cathartic in some way. I can't really describe it, but happy it's done. Okay, so yesterday we let be a rest day, and I feel like truthfully we both kind of needed it. I don't know what's going on. My body just feels kind of run down. We've got a lot going on prepping for a trip that we've got coming up, so it was nice to kind of just like rest yesterday, but today I'm still kind of feeling not as energetic as I feel like I would like to, and so we're gonna kind of take it a little bit slower than I feel like we have been. I'm not gonna push myself as much as I feel like I have been the past couple days. I feel like part of the battle is just getting outside and actually getting movement, but I hate to say it, I am feeling better on the days that I run. Like afterward, I just feel refreshed and kind of energized, and like I've moved my body, I've helped it detox a little bit. It really has been good. So I hate to report that this is actually working. So I wanted to just kind of get outside and move a little bit. So we're not going to push ourselves, but we are gonna run. Have a good day. It's deer o'clock. There are lots of deer out. Kevin's like, I feel like Snow White. We've seen so many.
They're just not scared either.
No, we walked
them.
right by them and they did not care. I can feel that I'm tired today. Like we're on round 4 and I'm already pretty out of breath, but I'm not like, I feel like my lungs are more tired than my body is today, which feels like an improvement. My Oura ring told me this morning that like I had minor signs of stress, and so like there is a chance that I'm kind of coming on to some sort of sickness or something like that. So hopefully this will help flush out any toxins that are in my body and I can just go home and eat dinner and rest and be better. But I do feel like I'm doing better than expected. I'm not getting itchy anymore. It's only been 3 days. I guess this is our 4th day of running. Not itchy anymore, which feels like a major win to me. Hi. Oh, hi. That's a good kitty. You're beautiful.
Thank you. What's your name? Okay.
Okay, bye.
I feel like this week really caught me by surprise in more ways than one. I really have been able to feel myself like get better, which is a really good feeling. I still in no way would say that I enjoy running, but I do enjoy the way that it makes me feel. I do feel like invigorated after I run. I do feel like I have a new like bit of energy. I feel the endorphins afterward. It feels nice just to like move my body and feel like I'm flushing out the toxins and just like being well for myself. I really do believe that like movement is medicine. It is good for you. It is lubricating your joints and helping flushing out your toxins and just kind of allowing you to live your healthiest self. And I do feel like this week has kind of showed me that I need to be doing some more cardio. That's just kind of an area of my workout routine that I feel like has been lacking, and I thought that I was better than I think I actually am. While my muscles might have the stamina to walk for long periods of time, running is a whole nother battle. I do think I would like to go to like a running shoe store and have them fit my foot and tell me what shoes are gonna be best for me, because the difference between wearing my cute New Balances at the beginning of the week to kind of like going into wearing my xoxos, I feel like was very different. I feel like I want to integrate running into my routine a little bit more, especially while it's nice outside and I can enjoy it being nice, because so much of life in Ohio is cold and wintry and gross. Like as you saw this week, we were kind of derailed by some rain, so that's not great, but I feel like when you can go outside, I think it's nice. I don't know if I would enjoy running on a treadmill necessarily, but I'm willing to give that a try too. I feel like I saw a good bit of progress throughout the week, just from even going from like starting out at 30 seconds of running, moving up to 45 seconds of running, going up to a minute. I think today I might even move up to like a minute 15, a minute 30 a couple times, seeing how I feel going a little bit longer. I feel like I've been sleeping better when I've been running. I feel like I've been having less anxiety this week. So I'm here to report that actually moving your body does do good things for you. So I think we're gonna go on our last run of the week. Like I said, I'm gonna push it up my duration a little bit longer. And who knows, maybe this has just been 1 week and I feel like I haven't been doing as many rest days as was originally in the like couch to 5K kind of thing. So maybe I'll continue on with that plan and move to a place where I'm doing a 5K and maybe even working up a little bit further than that. I don't know. So I hope this has been an inspiration to you to maybe give running a try, maybe just giving a little bit of movement, whatever that looks like best for your body. Everybody's different, so whatever that looks like for you could be different. If you have not moved your body today, this is your encouragement to do so. If you have any other running tips for me moving forward, as you know, I am a very, very beginner, so I would love to hear them. Any things that you have found have been beneficial as you've been training for 5Ks, 10Ks, marathons, whatever. I would love any help that I can get. But thanks for coming on this little running journey with me this week, and I will see you next time.